in the home stretch. This next woman coming to the stage, very funny. We want to show the love to the women, the love to everybody. Please give it up for Judy Vincent, everybody. Give it up for Judy Vincent.
Thank you, Marion Groden. Give it up for her. Oh, sorry. It's my first time, so I don't know how to high raise it. Thank you. Okay. Oh, you guys are cheering me up so well because honestly, I went to the doctor the other day and I got some news that really bummed me out. I found out I'm short. I know, I didn't believe it myself. I mean, I've been living my whole adult life thinking I'm 4'11", and I'm 4'9". I know, 2 inches, 2 inches. Do you know what 2 inches means to a woman? Yeah. Life altering. I mean, you know, when I left, you know, it changed my life. When I walk down the street, I can't get mad anymore when some guy says, "Hey, Shorty! Yo, Shorty, what's up?" He's just stating a fact. And then it changes a lot of things, like buying clothing. I went to buy pantyhose the other day, and it turned out that the shortest height on the size chart is 4'11". I'm off the grid. I've been marginalized by Hanes her way. You know, but it's liberating, honestly. I'm never gonna get into a situation like a tall person does. You know, like when you meet a really tall person and you say, "Oh wow, you're tall. You must be really good at basketball." And they say, "Nah, I'm not." You're like, "Oh." But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, "What a waste." No one's ever gonna say to me, "Wow, you're short. You must go really far in midget tossing." No. What a waste. And it makes it even more ridiculous that I tend to date really tall guys. Yes. Like my ex was 6'3" and blonde-haired and blue-eyed. And so you can imagine us walking down the street. I can imagine that people looked at us the same way you'd look at a Great Dane humping a Chihuahua. Damn, that's gotta be painful. You know, one person who never understood it was my dad, me dating tall white guys. Because you know how they say that girls will marry a guy who who looks like their father or reminds them of their father? I went for the complete physical opposite because I wanted to minimize that chance. Because my dad was the goofy dad growing up. You know, your friends had it, that goofy dad who would walk out into the apartment with his boxers, scratching himself, etc. and so on. In my case, it was walking out of my parents' apartment wearing his spandex bike shorts, listening to Have to Believe We Are Magic. No, my dad's not a homosexual. We just came here in the 70s. My dad chose any moment he could to embarrass me. Like the first time I brought a boyfriend home and I'm nervous, I want to make him feel comfortable. My father shouts out, "Hey Jude, your mom's cutting the cheese in the kitchen. Why don't you go help her?" Oh my God. Floor, please swallow me now. Or when I walked into the bathroom one day and I found my mother and my father standing there with my mother shaving my father's head down in some sort of weird grooming / foreplay ritual. I'm like, "What are you doing? You don't look like my dad." Mind you, I'm 25 at this point. And my mom, oblivious to the trauma she's causing to me, says, "He's my Yul Brynner." Ah! Put a really big dent in the foundation of the idea that I am an immaculate conception. But But I think you come to the point where you see your parents not as parents, but just as people. And I knew I came to that point when my dad had his first colonoscopy procedure. And I called him and I said, "So Dad, did they ask you to smile for the camera?" And he said, "Yes." They said, "Say, smile and say, cut the cheese." Oh, I'm going to hell for that one. There are many reasons why I'm going to hell, and not just because I'm Catholic and I had premarital sex or I meet on a Friday. Just various things, the way my mind works. One of my friends just had majorly invasive abdominal surgery recently, and I racked my brain to get him a really thoughtful get-well-soon gift. So I thought about it, and I bought him the Abs of Steel DVD. Haven't heard from him in a while. I guess he's busy working out. Or the time when my cat came back from the vet having been neutered, and he was on pain, and I tried to soothe him with a song, and I sang, "Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be." That wasn't working, so, I tried to be a little more upbeat and said, "Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't." Oh, it's tough. What can I do? He's been a major, major nuisance in my love life, and he's the reason why I'm single today. But there are many reasons I'm single, because I feel like my search for a man is kind of like the way I try to find a good pair of jeans. They're either skinny or really huggy. They have to be washed before you actually let them near you. For the really expensive ones, you have to have the right body for them, or they look better on your friends. But at the end of the day, all we're looking for is that one that's going to make us feel good on our fat days and can compliment our ass. Thank you. That's my time.